It starts with how you see yourself, how you respond to life's challenges, and how you keep going, even when you feel like giving up. And I know some of you are right there at the edge. You're tired, you're frustrated, and life's been throwing you curveballs like it's trying to break a world record. Maybe it's your job. Maybe it's your relationships. Maybe it's everything all at once. And the truth is you're tired of trying, tired of giving it your all and feeling like you've got nothing to show for it. But before you throw in the towel, I want you to pause and listen to me. Because I'm about to tell you why now, more than ever, is when you need to have the mentality of a rich person. The mentality of a rich person. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not just talking about riches in terms of money, though. Hey, wouldn't mind a little of that, right? I'm talking about a mindset, an attitude, a way of looking at life that says, I'm here to win. No matter how tough things get, no matter how many doors close, I'm going to keep showing up. And I'm going to show up like a rich person. Let me tell you something about rich people, and by rich, I mean successful people in all areas of life. They weren't just born into success, and many of them didn't start off with wealth. What made them rich was how they thought. They didn't think, oh, well, I guess that's it for me when things went wrong. No, they thought, how can I make this work? How can I turn this obstacle into an opportunity? Imagine this. Two people look at a pile of rocks. One sees a roadblock. The other sees a staircase. It's the same pile of rocks, but what's different? The mindset. The rich person, the successful person, looks at those rocks and thinks, I'm going to climb higher. I'm going to make these obstacles work for me. But when life throws a challenge at us, what do most of us do? We look at the rocks and say, ah man, more rocks. I was already tired from the last pile. Or we sit down and throw a pity party, inviting all our favorite excuses. Well, you see, I didn't climb this pile because, my shoes aren't good for climbing. I could have done it, but honestly, I was waiting for the right moment. The rocks didn't align with my aura today. My friend, excuses are a one-way ticket to nowhere. I know it feels good to let them out for a while, but if you want to have the mentality of a rich person, you have to kick those excuses to the curb. Rich people don't dwell on why something can't be done. They figure out how it can be done. They don't cry over spilled milk. They build a dairy farm. Here's the funny thing about life. It's a lot like a gym. You want to get stronger? You have to lift heavier weights. And guess what? Those weights, those challenges, they're not meant to defeat you. They're meant to make you stronger. But the question is, are you going to pick them up and start lifting? Or are you going to sit on the sidelines and complain about how heavy they are? I know some of you are thinking, yeah, but you don't know my story. You don't know the challenges I've faced. And you're right, I don't. But let me tell you something. The very thing that you think is holding you back could be the thing that propels you forward. Rich people don't just avoid adversity, they embrace it. Look at anyone who's made it to the top in any field, and I guarantee you they've faced hardship. The difference is, they didn't see it as a stop sign. They saw it as a detour, a chance to find a better way, a different path. I once heard someone say, when life closes a door, open it again. It's a door. That's how they work. Think about it. Do you think the person who invented light bulbs got it on the first try? No. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times, but when asked about his failures, he said, I didn't fail. I just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Now that's the mentality of a rich person, and we've got to start thinking like that in our own lives. When things don't work out, it's not the end of the world. It's just a learning experience. You didn't fail. You found another way that doesn't work, which brings you one step closer to finding the way that does. Now let's lighten it up a bit, because you know what? Rich people don't just get through tough times. They find a way to laugh through tough times. That's right. If you want to develop the mentality of a rich person, you need to have a sense of humor about life. When you get knocked down, and you will, trust me, you need to be able to laugh, dust yourself off, and say, well, that didn't go according to plan, but hey, at least it'll make for a great story one day. Because if you don't laugh, What are you going to do? Cry? Give up? Let me tell you something. You've been through hard times before and you made it. You survived 100% of your worst days. Think about that. All the moments when you thought, I can't do this or this is too much, guess what? You did do it. You're here. What if you took every challenge and said, this is just another chance to grow stronger, to become better? What if you took a page out of the rich person playbook and started seeing setbacks as setups for comebacks? And while you're at it, why not have a good laugh along the way? Because life is absurd sometimes, isn't it? When you can laugh in the face of adversity, you take away its power. You control the narrative. You say, okay, life, you threw me a curveball, but watch me knock it out of the park. Now, I want to talk about one of the most important aspects of the mentality of a rich person: belief. Rich people believe in themselves. They believe in their potential, even when things aren't going well. They believe that success is inevitable, even when it feels impossible. You see, what you believe about yourself is crucial. If you believe that you're destined for failure, that nothing good ever happens to you, then guess what? You'll start acting in ways that confirm that belief. You'll sabotage your own success without even realizing it. But if you truly believe that you're capable of great things, then even when you stumble, you'll get back up and keep moving forward. Now, I know it's not easy to believe in yourself when life keeps knocking you down. But here's the thing. You don't have to believe you'll succeed today. You just have to believe that you can succeed eventually if you keep going. Take baby steps if you have to. If believing that you'll achieve all your dreams feels too far-fetched right now, start smaller. Believe that you can get through this week. Believe that you can handle the next challenge that comes your way. And as you keep proving to yourself that you can do hard things, your belief in yourself will grow.